Now let us evaluate ourselves in the form of an exercise. First question, if you are elected as the President of India, which of the following decision can you take on your own? A. Select the person you like as Prime Minister. B. Dismiss a Prime Minister who has a majority in Lok Sabha. C. Ask for reconsideration of a bill passed by both the houses. D. Nominate the leaders of your choice to the Council of Ministers. The answer is ask for reconsideration of a bill passed by both the houses. Who among the following is a part of the political executive? A. District Collector. B. Secretary of the Ministry of Home Affairs. C. Home Minister. D. The Director General of Police. The answer is Home Minister. You should also understand the options A, B, D are all a part of civil service. Which of the following institutions can make changes to an existing law of the country? A. Supreme Court. B. The President. C. The Prime Minister. D. The Parliament. Answer D. The Parliament. You should understand here that the Parliament can make changes to an existing law of the country, but the Supreme Court is the sole authority to see if the law is valid or no and if it conforms to the ideals of the Constitution. Third question. Which of the following statements about the judiciary is false? A. Every law passed by the Parliament needs approval of the Supreme Court. B. Judiciary can strike down a law if it goes against the spirit of the Constitution. C. Judiciary is independent of the executive. D. Any citizen can approach the courts if her rights are violated. Answer A. Every law passed by the Parliament needs approval of the Supreme Court. This is completely false. Why is the Prime Minister in India not directly elected by the people? Choose the most appropriate answer and give reasons for your choice. A. In a parliamentary democracy, only the leader of the majority party in the Lok Sabha can become the minister, the Prime Minister. B. Lok Sabha can remove the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers even before the expiry of their term. C. Since the Prime Minister is appointed by the President, there is no need for it. D. Direct election of the Prime Minister will involve a lot of expenditure on election. So the answer is, in a parliamentary democracy, only the leader of the majority party in the Lok Sabha can become the Prime Minister in order to make sure that the PM secures a majority support. This will prevent him from either being a dictator or a puppet because he has to work along with the Council of Ministers who are ultimately chosen by the people, which truly conforms to the meaning of a democracy. A teacher was making preparations for a mock parliament. She called two students to act as leaders of two political parties. She gave them an option. Each one could choose to have a majority either in the mock Lok Sabha or in the mock Rajya Sabha. If this choice was given to you, which one would you choose and why? Answer. I personally would choose to have a majority in the mock Lok Sabha. Let us see why I have chosen this. Because the leader of the Lok Sabha is directly answerable to the people and the public as they are directly elected by them. Any ordinary law needs to be passed by both the houses. However, in an undecided situation, the decision of Lok Sabha always prevails due to more members. Lok Sabha exercises more power in cases related to money bill as they originate here. The Council of Ministers is controlled by the Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha has more powers, they have more overriding powers compared to the Rajya Sabha. Another MCQ. Who exercises all governmental powers? A. President. B. Prime Minister. C. Chief Justice of Supreme Court. D. Chief Election Commission. It's definitely the Prime Minister. He is the supreme authority of the government. Which one of the following statement about the President is wrong? A. He is the head of the state. B. He is the highest formal authority in the country. C. He exercises only nominal powers. D. He is elected directly by the people. It's definitely D. He He is elected directly by the people. The correct answer is he is indirectly elected by the MPs and the MLAs. Once the Lok Sabha passes the budget of the government or any other money related law, the Rajya Sabha cannot reject it. The Rajya Sabha can only delay it by how many days? A. 14 days, B. 15 days, C. 16 days, D. 17 days. The answer is A. 14 days. Apart from the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, who else constitutes the parliament? A. Prime Minister, B. Chief Minister, C. Governor, D. President. It's the President. You can eliminate Chief Minister and Governor because they're part of the state and not the part of the parliament. Who appoints the judges of the Supreme Court and the High Court? A. President, according to his own wishes. B. President on the advice of the PM. C. President on the advice of the Prime Minister in consultation with the Chief Justice of India. D. None of the above. So the answer is C. Which body acts as the guardian of fundamental rights? A. District courts, B. Supreme Court, C. Election Commission, D. Legislature. It is Supreme Court. B. Supreme Court is the final answer. Why does the political executive have more powers than the permanent executive? A. Because hardly any expertise is required in taking policy decisions. B. Because political executive consists of the direct representatives of the people. C. Political leaders are more educated. D. None of the above. The answer is B. Because political executive consists of the direct representatives of the people. In order to act as the voice for the people, they've given more powers than the permanent executive. What is the government formed by an alliance of two or more political parties called? A. Cooperation government, B. Coalition government, C. Consensus government, D. Cooperative government. It is B. Coalition government. Who does the president appoint as the prime minister? A. Anyone he likes, B. Leader of the majority party, C. MP who has secured the largest number of votes, and D. None of the above. It's definitely B. Leader of the majority party. The president cannot appoint anyone who he likes, and he also cannot appoint an MP who has secured the largest number of votes. He has to appoint the leader of the majority party.